No matter who you are, or where you come from, we've all dealt with loss at some point in our lives. Maybe it's a family member passing away. Maybe it's a loved one that you haven't spoken to in God knows how long. Wonder how they're doing. It's easy to dwell on the mistakes of the past and worry about how we could have done things differently. It's important to not see the past as a mistake, but as an opportunity to learn, to innovate, to see what we've done wrong in the past and make sure it doesn't happen again. To change. We all have different experiences with loss, but for me, mine comes from the Wii U. Don't look at me like that. Okay, so this is recorded on my phone, so sorry for the maybe lower quality. I don't know how it works. I just went behind the TV. Hello. I just went behind the TV and got all the cables and stuff. That's the brick itself. That's the Wii U gamepad and the charging dock, which I believe this was plugged into. That's a lot of cord just to power that thing, but you know, most home setups would need a longer cord so they can reach the thing. This is the HDMI cable, of course, to put it onto the TV. I wasn't sure if it'd use HDMI or AV. Must have gotten mixed up with the 64 or something. This is the sensor that you're supposed to use for the Wiimotes and stuff. I need to get all the controllers and stuff out of there. I think they're all in there. And then we have the power cable itself, along with all these cat beds. These are clearly important to the functionality of the Wii U. Now that I've just sorted out all this, I need to move it all into my bedroom and then plug it all back in. I don't think I even have enough power sources to do that. Okay, my room's a mess, I know. As part of my renovation project to get that little brick plugged into everything, I realized that I have very little desk space. Originally I was gonna just balance it on a couple cardboard boxes, but that's not exactly the smartest idea. So theoretically, I could just unplug the keyboard. I don't know where the keyboard's box is, so I don't know where it's gonna go, but I hardly use this thing anymore. It's really sad because this was really fucking expensive and I haven't used it enough. I might still leave it there. I might just not keep it plugged in all the time because I hardly ever use it. So I can use the power spot that's being taken up on there. I don't know why I'm still recording, I'm just thinking out loud. Okay, so I actually managed to do it. I just unplugged the keyboard, left the cord up there somewhere, I don't know. Here's the sensor thing for the Wii remote or whatever. I think it also has some functionality with the gamepad, I'm not sure. Speaking of the gamepad, here it is, awkwardly crammed into the corner. It's got so much cord, but it's not doing anything. It just goes from there to there. And then the Wii U itself, of course, is plugged into there. And then it's also got the sensor plugged in. And then I just need to sort out the HDMI cable. Hi, Dave. I just need to sort out the HDMI cables and stuff, which means I also need to sort out, I should say, the capture card. So I can actually do things. Crazy, I know. What's up? I'm vlogging now. Originally the sensor was here, but it was too close, so I have now moved it to that box over there. It kind of sort of maybe works. The way I'm pointing it, the cursor's going too far to the right because of where I've put the boxes and stuff, if that makes sense. I have to point where the sensor is and not where the TV is, so it feels unnatural, so I might have to move the box. Other than that, I'm sure it'll be A-okay. This took way too long for me to film. OBS is a bitch. Hello, it's me. We're actually gonna have a look out on what's on this system. Of course pre-installed is Mario Kart 8 because mine and a lot of Wii U's I think came with it just pre-built in, which is really cool because then you didn't have to go buying out another game. Also it was just always on the system, so you didn't have to swap out discs and stuff, which is kind of standard nowadays. But when I was a dumb kid, having just at least one game that I could just always go back to on here was great. I also have Mini Mario and Friends Amiibo Challenge. I think it was free. There's no way past me would have spent money on this, hopefully. I also apparently bought Kirby Superstar. which was a big waste of money. I could have just waited a couple years and emulated it like I already do. It's also just not very good. I have a bunch of folders here that have nothing in them, so I have no idea why I put them here, other than just to put Dab and Burger King foot lettuce. Yeah, there's literally nothing in them. I have no idea why they're here. Is there anything? E. And this is also empty! The original Super Mario Maker. You may notice that I've left all the game stickers on it, which is kind of like a sin in the video game collecting community or whatever. But the main reason, well, part of it was just I didn't even think to, like, get rid of them. But also, I think it's interesting to, like, not in terms of, like, the game's history, but in terms of my history with that game. Because, like, I spent $70 on this game, which isn't a lot. Well, which is a lot for, like, child me. So, I would have, like, begged Mum, because there was no way I had $70 laying around. Yeah, because back when I would have gotten this, I wouldn't have even had, like, chore money. I just would not have had money. I would have, like, begged Mum, like, please spend $70 on this game. Honestly, I'm glad I did this. Like, seriously. Revisiting old Wii U games and shit will never not be novel to me. It's such a non-nostalgic era of, like, Nintendo. But, like, there's so much, like, genuine passion hidden behind the Wii U. Like, I know the Wii U itself failed, because, like, especially because of the advertising.
Yoshi! It's a double Yoshi explosion!
And the fact that it's just Wii U. All the kids would, like, ask their parents, like, hey, can I have a Wii U? And they'd be like, don't we already have that? I understand why the Wii U failed, but I think it's a real shame. Because there are a lot of good games on the Wii U. A lot of them got brought over to the Switch later on, but just something about the Wii U. The Switch will obviously be, like, technically superior, because just the portability of it and the fact that it can run better games, I'm pretty sure. Because I know this can run Breath of the Wild, but I don't think it could run Tears of the Kingdom. Obviously, the Switch is where Nintendo and everyone in Nintendo's fanbase has shifted towards, but I'll always hold the Wii U in high regards. It's fun to shit on it sometimes, I guess, but I'm glad I did this, because now I can go back and play all these old Wii games and Wii U games. I have so many memories with these, man. I can go back through Batman Brave and the Bold. No one remembers that game. Everyone remembers the show. It was a damn good show. I can play LEGO Pirates of the Caribbean again. Marvel Superhero Squad, the Infinity Gauntlet. I don't remember a damn thing about that game, but I don't know. People worked on that, man. People put time and effort and love into making that game. Maybe not love, then maybe not a whole lot of effort, but they put time into it, and it exists. I could even play Puss in Boots for the Wii again. I'm not going to.